In the vast wilderness, the Israelites, mere days from slavery, drag their feet through the unforgiving terrain. Weary from their journey, they reflect the uncertainty that clouds their faces, despite witnessing the miracle at the Red Sea. A ripple of discontent spreads through the multitude, as murmurs of doubt threaten to drown out the echoes of freedom. The Israelites, a sea of faces etched with anticipation and dread, approach the formidable Mount Sinai, its peak veiled in an ethereal mist. Beneath the looming shadow of the mountain, a camp springs to life, a temporary haven where hope and trepidation intertwine. In the stillness of the desert, every heart beats with a mixture of reverence and fear as they await the divine decree. Amidst a symphony of thunder and lightning, Moses ascends Mount Sinai, his figure a silhouette against the divine spectacle. Thunder reverberates as bolts of lightning sear the sky, signaling the raw, untamed force of the divine presence. Far below, the people cower in fear, their faces etched with awe and terror as the mountain trembles under the weight of the divine encounter. Enveloped in a dense, swirling cloud, Mount Sinai becomes the epicenter of an awe-inspiring display of divine majesty. On Mount Sinai, Moses kneels in profound reverence, the air itself shimmering with divine energy. The voice of God resonates, a symphony of power and grace enveloping Moses in an all-encompassing embrace. In his hands, stone tablets glow with an ethereal light, bearing witness to an impossible encounter. Moses is awestruck, his face mirroring the impossible meeting. Before the Israelite camp, Aaron's face mirrors the people's unrest as their demands for a visible God surge like a storm. A wave of murmurs sweeps through the crowd, each voice clamoring for a tangible symbol of faith, a God they can see and touch. Torn between divine law and the people's fervent plea, Aaron's gaze sweeps over the sea of faces, each one a testament to their wavering faith. With a heavy heart, Aaron relents, his words echoing across the camp. "Gather your gold." He continues with the order, "Bring all your earrings and ornaments." In a moment of rebellious ecstasy, the Israelites forge a golden calf, their faces alight with feverish excitement. Driven by primal fervor, they erupt in wild worship, their voices rising in a cacophony of song and dance around the idol. The idolatrous revelry clashes sharply with the divine solemnity of Moses' encounter, setting the stage for a fateful reckoning. Moses descends Mount Sinai, clutching the stone tablets, unaware of the sacrilege awaiting him below. At the mountain's base, a scene of idolatry engulfs Moses in disbelief and righteous fury, shattering his divine purpose. In a climactic moment of disillusionment, the tablets slip from Moses' grasp, their sacred weight now lost to the ground. The sound of divine promise shatters as the tablets crash against the earth, echoing the broken covenant. Upon Mount Sinai, Moses surveys the Israelite camp, his countenance a storm of disappointment and wrath. Before him, Aaron and a throng of Israelites embody a tableau of guilt and defiance under the scorching sun. Moses' voice cuts through the air, a thunderous lament. "Have you forgotten everything?" Moses challenges them to stand with the Lord. The challenge rings with the power of divine expectation. A visible rift tears through the camp, as some step forward with resolve, while others remain mired in uncertainty and fear. At the foot of Mount Sinai, Moses stands resolute, his face a canvas of worry and unwavering determination. With hands raised to the heavens, Moses' voice echoes across the desolate expanse, pleading for divine forgiveness. In a heartfelt plea, Moses cries out, "Please, Lord, forgive your people. Remember your covenant, your promises." His voice carries the weight of his people's sins, a desperate plea for redemption. On Mount Sinai, the Almighty, moved by Moses' heartfelt plea, directs him towards a rugged heap of stone. With unwavering resolve etched on his brow, Moses begins his arduous task, the sharp ring of chisel against stone reverberating through the mountain's silent embrace. Each strike of the chisel echoes with purpose as Moses meticulously reshapes the tablets, driven by a divine command. Moses descends Mount Sinai, his face ablaze with divine glory, a beacon of the Almighty's power. The Israelites are paralyzed by wonder and fear as the radiant visage of Moses overwhelms their senses. In a moment of divine revelation, the power of God's presence transforms Moses, forever changing the course of history. Under the scorching sun, Moses stands before the assembled Israelites, the new tablets held high as a symbol of hope and renewed faith. With unwavering conviction, Moses presents the renewed covenant, his voice resonating across the open space, promising a future of divine favor. In a moment of profound declaration, Moses proclaims, "These tablets represent our sacred bond with God." With fervent passion, Moses implores, "We must embrace obedience, love, and unwavering faithfulness." As the sun beats down, Moses' words echo across the camp, igniting a flame of hope and devotion in the hearts of the Israelites. Within the tabernacle, the Ark of the Covenant emanates an aura of divine sanctity. The 10 Commandments, safeguarded within the Ark, symbolize the eternal covenant between God and his people. Bathed in soft light, the Ark's golden surface reflects the promise of divine guidance and protection. Guided by the 10 Commandments, the Israelites journey deeper into the wilderness, striving to embody God's holy people. In their arduous trek, they learn to place their faith and obedience in Him, their faces etched with the trials of the desert. Each step resonates with newfound resolve, echoing their commitment to live by divine principles. Under the vast expanse of the starlit sky, a small band of Israelites gazes back at Mount Sinai, their hearts echoing with the weight of destiny. Moses, their leader, stands at the forefront, his face etched with the solemnity of the covenant forged with the divine. Each member of the group carries the weight of their shared experience, their expressions reflecting awe, gratitude, and the profound responsibility of their sacred bond. The mountain, now bathed in ethereal starlight, stands as a silent witness to their transformation, a symbol of divine power and unwavering faith. In the solitude of his tent, Moses immerses himself in the sacred words of the 10 Commandments, his heart swelling with the weight of leadership. The weight of his people's destiny rests heavily on Moses' shoulders, a burden he carries with unwavering devotion to God's divine purpose. Bathed in soft light, Moses embodies the solemn commitment to guide his people towards a future ordained by divine will. Under the vast sky, a multitude of Israelites unite, their hearts brimming with joy as they converge to celebrate a sacred festival. Rising tendrils of smoke ascend from the altar, carrying the rich aroma of sacrifices offered in heartfelt gratitude to God. The air vibrates with the powerful resonance of unified voices, a symphony of prayer and song that echoes their shared faith and unbreakable unity. Under the relentless sun, a desolate wilderness unfolds, mirroring the Israelites' mounting despair. Weary and parched, they gather in small groups, their hushed whispers echoing the growing unease. Amongst them, Moses and the elders stand as pillars of resolve, their faces etched with the burden of leadership. The weight of their fateful decision bears down upon them, casting a shadow of doubt over their uncertain future. Inside the tabernacle, sunlight pierces through the tent flaps, casting a divine glow upon Moses as he kneels before the Ark of the Covenant. His face etched with worry, the weight of his people bearing down, Moses clasps his hands tightly in silent, desperate prayer. In a moment of profound supplication, Moses implores, "O Lord, grant me the wisdom to lead your people." Beseeching for divine guidance, he whispers, "Give me the strength to face the trials ahead. I fear for them, and I fear for myself." Humbly, Moses seeks direction. "Show me the path, and I will follow," his voice resonating with unwavering faith and determination. Against the backdrop of a boundless wilderness, the Israelites persist on their arduous journey, their tiny figures embodying both resolve and exhaustion. Trials and temptations relentlessly challenge their spirits, testing the very core of their faith and endurance. Dust devils swirl in the distance, mirroring the inner conflicts and temptations that threaten to engulf them. They learn to rely on God's grace and forgiveness when they stumble. Under the scorching sun, Moses stands on Mount Sinai, his face a canvas of awe and fear. In his hands, the stone tablets weigh heavily, embodying the crushing weight of divine responsibility. His gaze, fixed on the horizon, reflects a blend of trepidation and unwavering resolve in the face of destiny. In the dim confines of Moses' tent, shadows dance across aged canvas, painting a portrait of time and trial. Moses, his face a roadmap of years and tribulations, sits in quiet contemplation, the weight of leadership etched upon his brow. The scent of desert dust and aged leather fills the air, a sensory echo of the Israelites' arduous journey to freedom. As he reflects on his life of service, a silent prayer of gratitude rises within him, acknowledging the divine guidance that led his people through the wilderness. Beneath the vast, open sky, the Israelites, weary yet hopeful, approach the threshold of their long-awaited promised land, their hearts swelling with anticipation. As the journey nears its end, a collective dream ignites in their eyes, reflecting the divine promise of a new beginning. Their steps echo with the rhythm of faith, each footfall a testament to their enduring belief in the land that God has promised them. On the summit of Mount Nebo, Moses, a figure etched by time and trials, gazes towards the horizon, a silent sentinel at the edge of destiny. Below him, the promised land unfolds in splendor, a vibrant tableau of green and gold. Yet a poignant farewell etches itself onto Moses' soul. A bittersweet smile dances on his lips, a tender acknowledgement of journey's end as he stands at the threshold he will not cross. In his eyes, a profound peace shines, a deep satisfaction in the fulfillment of divine promises to his people. Under the vast sky, the Israelites gather at the edge of the untamed wilderness, readying themselves for a journey into destiny. Guided by Joshua, they stand united, their hearts filled with hope and trepidation as they prepare to cross the surging Jordan River. The Ark of the Covenant, a beacon of divine presence, leads the way, promising protection and guidance through the unknown.